Okay, so it's been a good while since I gave an update on anything, but just thought I'd do a quick walk through my garden, share with you a few of the things I have growing, and maybe show you a little bit of the aquaponics over there too. Just a quick walkthrough. Picking a few beans at the moment. I should have started the video before I did so, but show you some of these interesting beans. These are Asian yardlongs. You can see they really aren't kidding when they call them yardlong. This is I don't know, that's probably 2.5 feet there, but they're actually quite delicious. Tastes a lot like a white runner, half runner, something like that. This is some amaranth. This is some golden amaranth over here. The beetles have been eating the leaves some, but I haven't sprayed them. I do have a few organic options, but it doesn't seem to be slowing them down any. All this stuff is heirloom. Those are some blue speckled beans that shell out. Not doing so great. These, I've already got a good bit in the bucket over there. I was just picking a few. These are Cherokee Trail of Tears. And this fence is about, with the net and everything I've got up there, is a little over 10 foot. As you can see, that one came back down a good 4 or 5 foot. These things are really prolific. Picked a good meal just the day before yesterday off of them, a lot of the big ones, and you really can't even tell. And I've just picked, I've got a couple pounds in the bucket already. So they do quite well. A number of cucumbers, squash growing on the trellis here as well. These are gold of Baku. They actually taste really good even at this size. I'm not sure, can't remember if you can shell those out and use them more as a shelling bean or not. I think you probably can. I haven't tried it. I'm just overdue picking these, getting ready to pick them in a few minutes. Got some squash and melons mixed in. Been getting zucchini and yellow squash for a few weeks now at least. So that's my beans and squash. Right here we have on the other side of this bed, excuse all the motion, it's certainly in a high-tech production. Got some late melons I put out. They should still make. I've got enough time, barely, to get some. These are heirlooms, American melon, pikes, a few other things. A row of okra over there, just starting to blossom, getting its first spikes on. Looking forward to having some fresh okra. These are volunteer sunflowers from where I was feeding birds during the winter. Had them roped off in a portion of the garden. Black oil sunflowers, but they're doing great. I feed everything's organic anyway. Feed my birds, so I'll be able to harvest. I've got a little netting over that. Believe it or not, in all these weeds, there are potatoes growing. Didn't do great, they did fairly well. Some late peppers, a few artichokes. I actually have an artichoke here, which is rare in 6B, I'm sure, in my hardiness zone, but I'll try to step these up in bigger containers and save a few of them through the winter. Those are my pumpkin plants, giant pumpkins. I was late. Looks like I'll be able to pollinate tomorrow morning on a couple females on there, hand pollinate. Hopefully I'll be able to get some seed this year. These are from some really nice lineage, 12 and 1,300 pound champions. So I'm hoping to cross them together and get some good seed this year and then get an early start next year. In the background I have all kinds of winter squash, pumpkins, lakotas, different gourds. Take you over here real quick. Some of my pepper plants. These are hot lemons here, grow really nice. Kind of upright until they're about full size and they bend over. I just picked a bunch today and strung them up. You can see we have a variety of peppers here. Hot bananas, tomato vines. Those are being supported on twine by cable. Double rows. Got some Brussels sprouts in the background there, which are starting to form up good. These are all these tomatoes are heirloom as well. This is a garden peach. Wasn't exactly trained right, but it works. And all kinds of stuff down through there. Some late tomatoes right here behind me, and some tomatillos right up here on the end. Purple variety. And some greens. They're looking pretty good. So take a quick look at the aquaponics and call it a day. Just thought I'd show a little bit of what I've been up to. These Dutch buckets, they're running off the aquaponics. Nah, I'm just getting my water to where I want to be. I'm just getting the pH to come down in a good range. But I don't really like the way they're doing. I'm going to use the buckets and put them on a hydroponic system separate and utilize this space as greenhouse space. Over here, as soon as I get finished framing in, will be a long float bed. And then once that float bed's in, this float bed will become another gravel bed, such as this one over here. As you can see, things are doing good. I've been harvesting tomatoes for a good while. They're really growing good. There's only 6 fish in this system, 5 small koi and 1 comet goldfish, but things are doing okay. I ripped this squash, took away the giant pumpkin just the other day, cut off all the leaves as they wilted, threw it in here about 7-8 days ago. As you can see, it recovered great. Doing good. Little eggplant back there. I don't think it's going to finish up. That onion back there is an Alicia Craig. It's not, that was grown from seed, but it's not as big as the outside ones, but it did okay. Fish peppers. Celery, I already harvested this one. It was bigger than the one beside it. As you can see, that was about 2 weeks ago. It's growing back well. I've been taking this one a limited time, coming right back afterwards. Tomatoes in the background. Over here, I've got just a few odds and ends. Amaranth, old lettuce, nasturtiums. They actually, I get my pH down a little more. I can start giving a little iron to them, which is what they're wanting. But they're doing okay. A couple of figs. That's sweet potatoes in here. I took this vine out of the aquaponics feed, ran it down in there, buried it basically, and now it's growing back up out. I'm kind of fiddling it around it. See if I can get some potatoes in there. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know if the fish will agree to be seen or not. We'll see. They'll come up sometimes. There they are. Water's a little dark. I've got a little bit of kelp in this water, but that's about it. I'm slowly getting the pH down where I want it. I'm catching rainwater. I was actually able to put about 200 gallons in today, do a partial exchange, and call for more rain, so we'll slowly get it where I want it. But overall, it's done well. Bacteria is all set up nice. Just a matter of expanding the load a little bit, getting them out of the bed. Okay, one last little thing. Just wanted to show my Asian bean harvest. I'm not advertising the beer or anything. That's just there for reference. It's pretty good beer though. But that's just off that little section of, well, I guess about 12 foot of this fence has these running on it. And they're anywhere from a foot to 2.5 feet long, the ones I picked. I also have some burgundy colored ones. They're not ready yet. Let's see if I can find you one. Here they are. This is how these things start off, right off the bloom, just like any bean really. But these you can see are burgundy, or are supposed to turn burgundy as they get big. But they should get to the 2.5, 3 foot mark too and still be tender. Anyway, ate some of these the other night. They were absolutely delicious. I think everybody should grow them. Asian yard-long beans. There's my plug. All right, everybody take care. God bless. Bye.